apologize for my tardiness. But again, my name is Dr. Mark Baker. I'm a councilman emeritus for the city of South Fulton, District 7, one of the original council members and former candidate for the U.S. Congress. And I'm here, this is my son, Mark Jr. too. I know he probably hates being up here, but he's a great guy. And, I made him come with me at the last minute, after I dropped his sister back off. But I'm from the west side of Chicago, originally born and raised. I went to Dillon University in New Orleans for undergrad. So I skipped a lot when I just said that because I experienced everything that was negative that the west side of Chicago offers a young man. I embraced that chaos of that negativity, and I was pretty good on the basketball court, and I was able to have opportunities to leave Chicago. I try not to talk about it, but whenever we around, us, and it's a group of men, but I hate the cameras being in front of me, so it's hard for me to just go too deep. But I am a member, I have affiliations in Chicago based off those affiliations that are available to us. I am a student of Chairman Larry Hoover. I was born under growth and development, what used to be called Gangster Disciple. I'm a part of prison reform, and I'm just different, ultimately being somebody who operates in the space of government and politics because I've been through some stuff, I let that stuff kind of come out through my initiatives as a council person and as a public figure, as well as a legislator. So in the city of South Fulton, I passed several monumental pieces of legislation. I decriminalized less than an ounce of marijuana. I banned the box for convicted felons on those applications. Abolished Columbus Day, the first in the state of Georgia to do that, all the way to writing the first reparations piece of legislation in our state. So it just goes to show you, regardless of where you start, it's about how you finish. And I was talking to my brother earlier today, and you mentioned some L's. What were those L's you mentioned when I was like, man, I'm gonna be late, man. I got my daughter, and no way I could get around it. What were those L's you mentioned?
Life, love, laws, leadership.
Right. All of those things are positive. He was like, man, if you're gonna be late, and you're gonna be late for that, that's the stuff that we late for, because that's why we're here. Being a father, stepping up and making sure that we're covering all our grounds and stuff. And I was just thinking, as he started running off those L's, I was thinking about the 6-point star that Larry Hoover, and growth and development embodies, like love, life, loyalty, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And all of those things are embodied with grace when you're a young man and when you're growing up. I was teaching my son on our way over here. I'm sorry, I didn't put you on the spot. I got to. So I'm gonna give y'all this story and then I'm gonna let it go. So I got a daughter, right? She got these Snapples. Snapples are made from the best stuff on earth. And as somebody who doesn't drink, this is my thing, right? So they were 10, and y'all might need to grab some. They $10, one for $10 each. $1 a piece, up to 10, man. If you want them over there in our Kroger. So she came up to me and was like, "Daddy, can you open this?" So she been squaring off with her brother because they had to clean up today. And he's older, you know what I'm saying? She's 11, he's 15, and I'm like, yo, if you can't open it, you can't drink it. Go ask your brother. So I know that they got smoke, right? So I'm like, yo, I'm sending her to him so he can teach her what grace is. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing out of his mouth when she came over there like, yo, MJ, can you open this? He like, nope. But I was just like, yo, man, like I'm a daddy. I could have opened it for her, But it's important for us as black men, as young black men especially, as men in general, to understand, like, when we get to a place, we got to show everybody around us grace. You know what I'm saying? We got to make sure that we reach back. We got to make sure that we pull other people up. We got to make sure that we let everybody know, hey, man, I done been through problems. I ain't no perfect person, and I ain't gonna let these folk paint me as I'm perfect, but I done made it through. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done been through a storm. And when you go through a storm, it's not about the storm at all. It's about coming out of it. And the story you have when you out of that storm, I could go on forever because I got so many of them, and I lean into it, and I advise y'all to do it the same way and embrace all of the chaos that comes before you. I appreciate being here. I love you, and all of my resources are y'all resources, and the picture is still being painted for all of us. Thanks so much.